Hi there, I'm with Paul from CBG Limited. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations on winning your award.
Thank you very much.
Can you give us an overview of yourself and the business?
Yeah, sure. My name's Paul. I founded the business some 20 years ago. We've evolved over time. Our focus is helping small businesses primarily to develop business plans, strategy, organisational capability, leadership skills and implementation into the sectors they operate in. The process we've used for the last 20 years effectively starts with data and research. We use that data and research bespoke to the sector that business is working in. So, for example, construction, consumer goods, technology, retail, some of the markets we've worked in. We use that data to help and develop a business strategy, a growth strategy that is relevant to their market and their business. So it's unique around their organisation. It's not a generic one-size-fits-all. It's generic and bespoke to their business. That's the first stage. The second stage is developing the plan, a business plan, usually a 3 or 5 year plan. Once we've developed that, the key part for small businesses is having those skills and leadership capabilities at board level, senior management, to implement the strategy. And that's the hard part, implementation. So making it happen and delivering against the objectives you're setting. And we set key objectives, not only financial objectives, but growth objectives. How do I compete in the market? How do I innovate in the market? So there's probably a choice of 4 or 5 options that we create bespoke to that business. That's where I normally step back. However, the consultancy part of my business, many of my clients ask me to continue working with them to help them implement their business plan. A lot of these businesses, as I say, are small businesses or startup businesses or private equity. They have investors, so they want a return on investment. So one of the key measures is the investment that's made, we get an acceptable level of return. In 2025, we made a big step forward by using artificial intelligence, and we've integrated that into our process. So we use the research and data. We use AI in conjunction with that data and research, and we create specific questions about your business. So, for example, what are the key issues facing your business? Who are your main competitors? Is the business growing? What are the financial pressures? Are you increasing margin, increasing costs? Is your revenue growing? So we ask key questions, and then we use AI now as a tool to start create some of the solutions. And from those solutions from AI, we then start to build a strategy. So we go through the same process from there, but using AI now. And we've been using it now for the best part of 6 months. We've launched our new website, cbgmanagement.co.uk. We have 9 learning modules on there, bespoke to your business. We go through that process, but it's purely online rather than face-to-face. We still offer a face-to-face consultation, but many of the businesses are now using online. So we've moved to that next generation using artificial intelligence. The challenge is getting businesses to use AI. It's getting the traction of using AI and also how to use it effectively, how to use the right questions and how to get a return from using AI and building confidence and having the right software capability for their business. And a lot of AI now is bespoke to industry, it's bespoke to small businesses. So the beauty of AI now, the architecture of it is very, very defined to what those business needs are. So it's an exciting part of our business at this moment in time because we've now moved into AI. And our new online platform, which was launched in March this year, is now available worldwide if you want to use it.
Amazing. Been working with AI. What's next for CBG Limited?
The next big step for us is developing a cloud-based platform. I mentioned earlier that we continue to research markets. We're developing new data, real-time data, and we want to store that data on a cloud-based platform that all my clients and new clients as well who use the new website, the platform there, can access that cloud-based data for their business. So quite simply, the next stage of development, which is probably 2026, 2027, is simply type in a question, your market, and then that data will become available through the cloud-based access. So it'll make it a lot easier for businesses to access the information that's relevant to their market, rather than trawling through lots and lots and lots and lots of data, and probably only 10% is relevant for their market. It makes it a lot easier, again, through the principles of AI, ask the right question, and that cloud-based capability will provide that data, that latest information and data for your market. The key point of difference is we're always updating that, so you're using latest real-time data, not yesterday's data, not last week's data, but tomorrow's data. Because a sort of cliche I've had for many, many years, data is only as good as the data it's printed. It becomes obsolete very quickly because markets and businesses are moving so quickly. So we assure you that the data you access from our cloud base will be latest real-time data. And that's important for your strategy because that strategy needs to be aligned to the latest data. Because if you use last week's data, it's out of date, you don't have that competitive advantage. So reassuring you that you're using that latest information, those latest insights, those latest analytics on the cloud base. So that's our next step forward. But we're working on the concepts at this moment in time, so watch your space.
Amazing. Well, congratulations again on winning the award.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best of luck moving forward.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.